My son made his sister cry on her birthday, and I've never been prouder. When my son was 11, his school bus crashed, and his neck was whiplashed so hard that his airway was crushed. The doctors told us he would recover, but he might never speak again. But this didn't stop his younger sister Rosie from talking his ear off. Nathan would listen, smile, or even text responses back, and usually she's okay with that. But one time when she came home from a bad day at school, she immediately ran to Nathan, and when he just patted her back in response, she whispered, "I just wish you could tell me it'll be okay." Nathan spent a lot more time alone after that, and whenever I walked into his room to check on him, he was asleep under the covers. I figured it was just soccer practice tiring him out. And then came Rosie's 7th birthday party. Right after she blew out the candles, Nathan lifted his hand up and the room went silent. I was confused because this was usually something he did when something was wrong, but everything seemed fine. He then took a deep breath, his face turned red, and spoke the words, "Happy birthday, Rosie." Me and Rosie both burst into tears before grabbing him for a big hug. And that's when I realized all those nights he spent alone, he was forcing out sounds and pushing through the pain, all for this moment. Rosie was jumping up and down like she was on a trampoline and repeating the words, "Nathan, you talked. You really talked." Nathan just smiled, his voice still raw, but his eyes brighter than I'd seen in years. Because for the first time since the accident, he wasn't just listening, he was heard.